Well, TSA workers are expecting their first paycheck today in weeks. President Trump ordering the payments during the partial government shutdown. Thousands of them have been calling out in record numbers, causing long TSA lines at airports across the country. But as ABC's Rena Roy reports, not everyone at DHS will get paid, and Congress has left town for the next 2 weeks.
TSA workers may finally be getting paychecks today as the partial government shutdown becomes the longest in U.S. history.
We're going to pay them for as long as we have to.
President Trump signing a memo to redirect funds to give TSA officers their back pay.
It's good to hear. I mean, the lines have been really chaotic.
On Friday, lawmakers once again failed to agree on ending the partial shutdown, and now they're on a 2-week congressional break. TSA officers have called out in record numbers. On Saturday alone, nearly 3,000 called out. That's more than 10% of the officers. And the TSA says more than 500 officers have quit since this all began. Many say they're struggling to make ends meet.
The mental strain of not going to work or going to work and not getting paid for 3 out of the last 5 months is just unbelievable.
Security lines at BWI Airport outside of Baltimore this morning were much better than what travelers experienced this weekend. Long lines there and at both Houston airports, plus JFK in New York and Atlanta Hartsfield, all operating with more than 30% of TSA officers absent this weekend. Some travelers hiring line sitters.
As I was getting close to the front, I would text the client and say, hey, I'm about 30 minutes out, so then they know to head to the airport.
White House border czar Tom Homan asked in an interview with CNN why Trump didn't pay TSA officers earlier if he always had the power to do so.
I don't understand the whole, appropriations language, appropriations law. I'm just glad that President Trump is able to pay the TSA agents. At least that's a start.
Now, with the DHS still shut down, other Homeland Security workers, including Coast Guard, FEMA, and cybersecurity workers, are still not getting paid. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.